What's your manifestation motivation? Stick around today. Let's talk about it. Hello, and happy Wednesday. You are listening to the Manifest on Purpose show, and I am the host, Kimbaley. My intention is to help you elevate your mind, and I'm going to continue to do that today as we move forward with our intention setting series. And today's conversation is all about creating purpose for your intentions. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you for inviting your friends and family, and thank you for subscribing here and on the website at manifestonpurpose.net. The God in me loves the God in you. I invite you to travel with me back in time to grade school today. Do you remember being asked in grade school what you wanted to be when you grew up? For some reason, it seems like all of our teachers asked us that same question, and all of the students, with the exception of me, were so excited to get up and yell what they wanted to be when they grew up. We had to stand before the whole class and answer that question in front of everybody. There were some pretty passionate answers out there, no doubt. From lawyers to doctors, police officers, truck drivers, and the list goes on. And these people may be doing this right now as we speak. They were so passionate about it, so I'm sure that they may have pursued those dreams. As for me, I was too ashamed to say what I really wanted to be when I grew up, so I just went along with one of the other popular answers, knowing deep down inside that what I really wanted to do was to be a writer. While I was in class, I was just content with being a doctor, just like Mary was. But when I got home, I knew that that's not what I really wanted to be. Funny thing about it, even back then, I knew that nobody would understand, so I just kept it a secret and kept it to myself. I never gave up on my dreams, though. In fact, for Christmas one year, I opted out of a request for the new toys and asked for a typewriter instead. I got that typewriter too. I don't really know what took me back to this story, but after reflecting over this story, I have come to realize that my intention to write is now manifesting. Some manifestations are difficult to see because we look for things to happen in one way. When I thought writer, I just assumed that I would be an author, and I know no doubt I am moving in that direction. However, sometimes our manifestations unfold a little bit over time. And now that I look at things, I am writing. This is what I'm doing, and this is what I love to do. Just a side note here. Sometimes we limit ourselves. We look for things to be exactly the way we think they're supposed to be. But seriously, if we could do it all by ourselves, we would have been done it. We need to allow ourselves to be open to the endless possibilities that are available to us, even if that means getting out of our own way and seeing things from a different perspective. Now that I've made that point, can you guess what was the key in this manifestation? I can now. It took a little while, but Napoleon Hill in Think and Grow Rich has a chapter in that book when he talks about your intention must have a burning desire. That burning desire is your why. And we're going to get into this as we get deeper into this series, because this is one of the ways that you will be instructed to get more specific about your intentions, your why. Really, what your why is your purpose. What is the purpose for asking or wanting that in which you desire? Let's keep it real. Sometimes we want things so that we can benefit a greater cause. We want to help the world. We want to help humanity. We want to help our family. We want to help friends or people in need. However, there are sometimes that some of us want things for selfish reasons only. I warn you against this. Please don't set intentions just being selfish. Always make sure that your intention has a purpose that can also serve others. Once you get in a space where you want for others, sooner or later, those things are going to manifest in your life also. So always make sure that you have a purpose that's benefiting someone other than yourself. How else can abundance flow if you are not sowing seeds? Right about now, I can hear your voice. And your voice is like, come on, Kimbaley. Why does it matter? And I say to you, my friend, your why is important because your why brings motivation for your manifestation. It's as simple as that. That's what Napoleon meant in Think and Grow Rich. When you have a purpose for your intention that excites you, it's going to propel you into new dimensions. That's what happened with this writing thing. I didn't just want to write because I like writing. I didn't want to write just to have a journal. My whole purpose in wanting to write is to reach out to others and to help others. I knew that if I gave up on that, I let those people down. So that purpose pushed me and drove me into manifestation, and it drove me to where I am here today. Sometimes you may wonder, why are my manifestations blocked? Why am I not getting the things that I want or I desire? And my question to you is, what is the purpose that you have fueling that manifestation? What makes you excited? You need a purpose that's going to get you up out of the bed in the morning and make you run to do what you have to do to line things up so that you can create whatever it is that you want in your life. It's that simple. You have to want it. If your purpose is not big enough, you're not going to dream about it. If your purpose is not big enough, you're not going to spend your time daydreaming about it. You're not going to spend your focus on something that you feel is not that important to you. Yes, you may want that brand new car. I know you want that brand new car. But unless there's a strong purpose attached to it, you'll let it go if need be. Now, here's how it works. The purpose is very simple for you to find. So simple. When you think about your goal or intention, ask, why do I want this? How can this benefit me? How can this benefit others in my life? Let's go back to that example with the car, because with some material things, you may think that it's hard to find a good purpose for. But even when you think about that car, if the purpose of having that car is so that you can have a means to work, That will definitely motivate you, especially if getting to work by means of that car is going to help you support your family. You see, you can find purpose in anything that you want, but you have to be sincere about it. Another thing that having a purpose and a why does, it opens up your heart for gratitude. Because just think about going back to that example with the car, how grateful you would feel if you had a reliable vehicle to get you back and forth to work so that you can care for your family. That opens up the door for gratitude. And we already know once gratitude starts flowing in your life, you're going to continue to get things that you are grateful for. Having a purpose also helps you keep believing when times seem rough. That's how sometimes you hear people say that they hit rock bottom before things begin to happen for them. It's because that all they can do at that point is to believe in that purpose and believe that that purpose will manifest for them so that they can rise above the level that they are already in. That's when you hear people say, it's got to be a better way than this. And when you can say that, when you can release the limitations, then the opportunities begin to flow in ways that you've never even imagined. You know what I'm learning to understand is that sometimes the smallest things can make all the difference in the world. Who knew that having a purpose for the things that I wrote would help me manifest it into reality? The stage of setting intentions is the foundation for manifestation. Sometimes I think that people don't spend enough time in this area at all. This stage sets the tone for what you want. We talked about last time how important it is to know what you want. This time we talked about how important it is to have a purpose behind what you want so that it can motivate you and push you to getting those things that you want. And so that you know at the end of the day, it's not only benefiting you, it's benefiting you, others around you, and even on a world level. Do me a favor. Don't make any more intentions or set any more goals without having a purpose, without having that burning desire as Napoleon Hill talked about. What is your why? And how can you use it to benefit others? I love you to life, and this is how you manifest on purpose. Let's prepare for meditation. In today's meditation, I want you to focus on your why for the intentions that you have set. Why do you want what you want? Is it a selfish intention or is it a selfless intention? If you're driving, this is not the time to meditate. Please download this and save it for later. If you are not driving, please find your sacred space, the space that is comfortable for you, distraction-free and safe, the space in which you can focus on your breathing and relax, enjoy your meditation.